That is so fucking embarrassing, bro. I said so much shit. I forgot to turn my mic on. It's so sad. That's funny. I was saying, I don't even know if we're live, but I think we're definitely live now. I was just saying, what's up, Zach? Zach's been killing it, bro. Coming here, fucking first every time, ready to fucking learn, improve. What's up, Solomon? Full plays. What's up, brother? Muhammad, good luck today. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Um, Wayne, Jerry, Guaro. Let's make a huge green. Let's do it, bro. Don't know. What is that? Is that two arms? What's up, my brother? What's up, Hulu? Fear man, you're bullish? Me, personally, I don't think I'm bullish. Don't. We did tap into this balance. But let's see. Monday didn't manipulate. I think I'm expecting a displacement lower. That displacement could come in the form of this volume imbalance. So let's mark out our key levels. Let's see how price reacts. Nonetheless, I'm not trying to go long at high of day. Price already did much. Yeah, thank. Don't worry about it. Appreciate you, though. I appreciate you. So that's a volume imbalance. And we're looking at previous day high to see if we can potentially start trading below it. How's everyone doing? Anyone take a trade today? Look at 4 hour. Yeah, we're gonna go down time frames now. Let me just sign into my accounts. Open up my Top Step accounts. Price probably goes to Friday's high. You shorted Asia? Nice. You think Friday's high? Why? Why do you think Friday's high? CPI didn't do much. I think it just reversed the move, right? We'll be risking 150 again today, guys. $100 to 150. Okay. So I think we have. I'll go over gold in a sec. Let me focus on this for now. This is your daily volume imbalance. This is your 4-hour buy side. We could dig up into here. What's up, Adam? What's up, Nicole? We could dig up into here. Kind of looks like a sell model, I guess. This is previous day high. Well above CPI. I'm more interested in looking to see, or I'm looking for shorts. I mean, I'm not gonna long here. That's for sure. The new day opening gap is. Oh, I had it marked out and I deleted it by accident. Where's the new day opening gap? Their new day opening gap, so where we opened right here. And where we closed yesterday, which was right here. So use that. So this is the daily volume imbalance. I want to see how price reacts to this level. And ES does not have a daily volume imbalance. So in contrast, we'll be using this high right here, which is Friday's high. And that's pretty much all the levels we're going to be looking at. We did inverse this. We could look, you know what, let's wait a bit and just see what happens. And we'll frame, so value USD, what are the chances of it working off the 5-minute? 15-minute fair value gap? I mean, you could short this, sure. Relative equal lows. On the 5-minute. Would literally be now, I guess, wait for a confirmation there. That toolbar is missing with the toolbar is there, but no items. Did you add anything to the toolbar? You gotta add. So whatever you want to add, it's gone. Just click hold on, there's a button here that says show toolbar. I don't know where it is, somewhere here. What's up, sorry man? Check general chat for a picture. Holy shit, you literally lost your whole toolbar. How did that happen? Maybe just try refreshing? Like try closing it. What's up, sorry man? How are you, brother? What to do if TV toolbar disappears? You bullish? I don't know. I mean, kind of see both sides right now, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna be waiting a bit. Gonna be waiting a bit. Because I see we could potentially reject from this volume imbalance, being that we're in a deep premium, but the fact that we did kind of inverse this daily fair value gap, tap to the low, and start expanding, right? It's possible we come up for these 4-hour highs and maybe the imbalances. So if we do get a retracement and potentially something, I wouldn't mind. But for now, we're just gonna sit and watch because I really don't have a clean. I see both. Like I feel like it's possible we reject. I mean, Friday's high. Looks like it's going to Friday's high, right? So, I got you, bro. So you want to click right here and click drawing panels. It's right there, bro. You see that under your account? It says drawings panel. Yeah. So click here, drawing panels. Honestly, that's pretty nice that it's not there. Maybe equal those two. Yeah. Didn't do anything. You clicked this and didn't. Are you sure, bro? Might just want to restart your trading view. Or that's so weird. Like even that didn't work. Are you sure? I'll record. Okay, do it. I'm curious. Um, we're in a deep premium, so we can't long any of this. If we retrace to the 15-minute, I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a long towards the daily high here. But like just the way these candlesticks have formed, like I guess we're not going any lower than Monday. Yeah, I mean that's what I was thinking. We didn't get any manipulation lower, but we did inverse this daily fair value gap, which if I was bearish, I would not have expected. Right? And not only did we inverse it, we traded back to the low and started expanding. So I feel like this high is in question. Like I would agree that the power of 3 is, but we are still right. This is the high, the weekly inversion. So let's see. You're gonna fill the weekly gap, yeah. But I guess that's what I'm saying. It's a little iffy because it's a little iffy. You trade sell side and buy side? Yes. Damn, bro. What's up, lineup? search up something. So let's go on the 1 minute time frame. We're in the daily volume balance. We slowed down a little. If I was gonna short this, I had to be patient. Seen the trading view discount? Oh, is there a trading view discount? What is it? I might get it. There is a lot of failures, man. Right about that. $1 for premium? Wait, who? Are you talking about from Discord? Someone sent that shit. Yo, follow what Alevs is telling you. Harper. What, dollar for premium? No way. Wait, don't I already have premium? Do I? Is premium the one that gives you second charts? We're gonna have a huge gap lower. We could potentially see a big move lower, honestly. The best option? Is it actually $1? Like on trading you right now? Because I will get that shit, bro. We're trading below the volume imbalance as of now. What TP? What TP? I don't even put in a trade yet, bro. I don't know what TP. I mean, usually I aim for some type of liquidity pool. These relative equal lows. You're looking for shorts early? I mean, me too, but it's difficult. This is a daily volume imbalance. This is previous day high. I mean, if you get an inverse here, when you place a trade, well, usually I'll put it at some pool of liquidity or inefficiency, always. We don't even need to go any higher. We have an SMT at the daily volume imbalance. I wonder if this inverses on the 5 minute SMT CPI though. Yeah, I mean, we delivered a nice move off of it. Feel stronger, yeah. We don't really need to go any higher, but let's see. We opened up, tapped in right away. Let's look at the org. We're gonna have to be patient, even though it's gonna move aggressively like it is right now, and we're bearish. Holy shit. We can't rush. But on high time, oh my god, dude, you just filled up the whole org. This is gonna look like a classic sell. 5 minute, if we get the we tapped into here, looks bearish now. I mean, yeah, like I can see us rejecting off of this daily volume imbalance. It doesn't look like a volume imbalance, but you click send and you see the daily volume imbalance. I can see that, and I could also see us potentially using. It's hard, but the frame of short here off the daily volume balance. Like maybe if the 15-minute inverse is. So far, we're just wicking back all that volatility. Immediate rebalance right there. The balance price range. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you, man. You just gotta keep it up now. What's up, Royal? We got an immediate rebalance right there. ES is more bearish. So if this is your smart money reversal, I want to see another form of distribution, but we might wait till 10 because you use major highs and lows for confirmation, and you go by fractal highs and lows. Confirmation of what? And as for a take profit, it really depends on the trade. Like, it depends on the model, it depends on the trade, right? If I'm trading a simple, like, I don't know, an intraday continuation, it's different than I'm expecting like a daily power of 3. Like, if I'm convinced that the daily candle is going to be bearish, right? And I catch a short above midnight, I'm going to hold that shit until 12-1 if I have a runner. 3-minute inversion, 3-minute FEG. Yeah, we just tapped into the 3-minute, but we didn't inverse. We just kind of came back. So I'm waiting personally. Good apple. Yeah, it's a good apple. It looks bearish. You guys tapped into the order block. SMT right there. I could take this on that 15-second. Good luck, Vincent. Okay, we're in shorts. Stop loss at this high. So playing off of this order block, it looks like a classic sell. I think this is going to dump. But let's see. Breaker. Right here. We have a good stop loss. Took 2 micros on my funded. We took the full opening range gap. We didn't tap into the new day opening gap. This candle doesn't have a high. I'm a little skeptical about that. I want to see this remain unfilled. Really nice. ES is staying a little bit more heavy. You book your partial? Yeah. I'm looking at partial when ES takes out this low. So I took the trade. If ES doesn't go there, I mean, honestly, like, yo, I know some people, and I know ICT sometimes say, for example, just take one off here. Why not? We moved 150 ticks, so is that not enough? I guess that's one way to look at it. I almost want to break even here, though, because I don't want to see this get filled after forming a wick like that. So we're going to go break even on this. Unless there's like like I said, 3-minute rebalance, 5-minute fair value gap is forming, but we'll readjust at the 5 minutes. Like, if it taps into the 5-minute, we'll just re-enter. It's where our entry is. We'll look for another entry. You know what I mean? I don't really understand, bro, to be honest. Took one off at the 910 org low. Oh, I'd knock here. That's a really good TP. Look at that. Yeah, we could have taken a partial there. But I'm happy with this break even, letting it run. EF staying a little bit more heavy. I want to see if this can act as an order block and see us remain heavy towards yeah, I mean there's 50-minute time frame, right? There's not even much. There's a huge wick. 5-minute time frame, there's some imbalances here, but let's see if we can get into this low on ES. We kind of slowed down. ES are doing damage. We haven't even taken out these equal lows, but let's see. We might get stop break even here. I think we're trading up into a 5-minute. Now still 1 minute left. We're probably gonna get stop break even. We'll look for a re-entry. You know what? I might just put back my stop because I'm gonna fill. I'm gonna get filled. We'll be getting filled there. So I think I'll short this here. Okay, let's see if we can remain heavy here. So exact same trade, just took the retracement this time. I wanted to catch just a deeper fill. So same trade, nothing's changed at all. Took off with the 3-minute. Nice, bro. I guess I'm still in it. So we just took that 5 minutes. I want to see this really go low. Really gonna keep going lower. So we took that fair value gap there in the 1-minute continuation. Nice. We're getting a nice dump. I'm really looking at these lows. That's what I'm gonna close to. Looking at these lows on yes. It's gonna be an SMT that I'm definitely gonna close. And I want to see it remain heavy. Nice entry. Thank you, brother. That was a nice entry. Hold it to the news wick. I will for ES. Me personally, I'm gonna partial at that wick. That's when I'm gonna close personally. No, we don't have to go down there. We really don't. But I would expect it to. Should have partialed on the first one, yeah. If I knew I was gonna re-enter, probably. Should have partialed there. It's a bearish order block. I don't want to see it go lower than that. Putting in a low here. I think we're gonna just take that low out. And then we get the last leg right here. Notice how this candle doesn't have a low. I think it's a good chance that this candle's gonna flip, or the next candle will. Still P. I mean, I'm not the best, but I mean, I guess that's what you're into. It lines up pretty nice with -2 standard deviation. So see, we might get stopped like at this order block again. I would expect this to wick, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we should have taken a partial at this low again. Here's to see if we get news low SMT. I think we will. That's a pretty solid candle. ES a little bit more. We might soup this high, in which case, well, I would literally just enter again, to be honest. Exact same idea. If we took out this high, formed SMT. But let's see. This is a chain of state delivery. I wouldn't expect this to go any lower. We did retap into the breaker. Like, it looks like it's going to the 5-minute fair value gap, right? So I'm gonna break even this. If it wants to go to the 5-minute, we'll take the 5-minute. Real money right here, brother. I mean, this is a demo. This is a challenge account right here. We got stopped in break even again, guys. So we wait. Still, we didn't make any profits, and we caught a nice trade, but we didn't secure any profit. I guess I could have partialed here. That's probably my mistake. If we inverse this, I'll re-enter. Your partials will pay. ES looks like it's giving the inversion. Are you serious that it really stopped me one tick and then like it just traded up too high here? The 5-minute fair value gap, it's too close. But we'll re-enter here. Watching this candle wick. I want to see, does it respect the inversion? Or does it want to go up into... Alright, we're going to sell this. Alright. Same trade. Again. I could have performed a lot better here, taking a partial. Reading catch a 4-hour power of 3. Me too, to be honest. I think this low going to get taken. We've already inversed this. I'd expect it to hold now. We'll keep a type stop on this one too. Kind of choppy. Yeah, we slowed down. Let's see if we can get another leg. Looks like we're accumulating again. I want to keep these markings, but at the same time, so far respecting opening range gap low, which is nice. I want to see if we can look at those bodies, see how it overlaps with the inversion. So I think this is good. We should have taken a partial. This time we will. And we'll look to re-enter at 10, same trade. Like if it retraces into something or whatever. He has tapped into the bearish fair value gap there. I'd want to see this continue. Can we finally TP on a trade like this? I'm going to take one limit here, guys, this time. Note that this is 2 micros, so I only have 2 micros here. I have 3. This is a challenge one. I might as well just let it go, actually. If anything on the funded, I should take one there and let the rest run. Bear shorter block. We're pretty close to those lows there. I want to see, can we get there and then look for a okay, we just took off those lows. I'm going to close one position. Close one position. Oh shit. Buy. Close one position. And we're going to pay close attention and see if we should close the rest. I say that because SMT at the lows. So I'm watching a 15-second fair value gap right now. If it inverses, I mean, I'll just trail my stop. So stops are at the 15-second order block, propulsion block. I can say 18, 833, 18, 833. It's like somewhere right here. So that's our stop loss. I want to see if NASDAQ is in a hurry to take out these lows, or if that's an SMT that we will we'll probably be taking some profits here soon. We just tapped into a 15-second fair value gap. You sitting at the 50% of New York range? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean by 50% of New York range? The short that I took off the daily volume imbalance, and I was just catching the stages of delivery, right? I should have partialed here. We missed it. It retraced, so I took off my break even because I knew it was going to retrace, and then re-entered on the distribution. That's basically what I was doing there. So market maker model is what I was trading here. Yep, we're gonna close this, guys. All right, we're just gonna full close, and I'm still bearish. We do have the SMT now. So what I'd want to see if I take a trade again is maybe the 15-minute fair value gap, or we had an inversion or something with off 10 a.m. Oh shoot, I didn't close one of my positions. So yeah, we didn't end up making that much. It was only 100. We should have just maybe closed there fully, but it is what it is. We tapped into the order block. Body's respecting. I'm watching this 15-second chart to see if we can catch a scalp one more leg lower. Watching this candle. And then we'll probably look for a 10 a.m. power of 3 as well. Because if we're bearish today expecting the reversal, right, you would expect that power of 3 to be in your favor, I should say. That's the right word. See if we can take out this low. So we respected the order block there. We could have kept our stop break even, but like I said, we already took out the major sell side on ES. It's not really a trade I want to be in, especially when I'm already in drawdown in the account. So we're just watching, waiting. See, do we get another leg lower? Do we chop? It's 950 macro right now, so this could definitely deliver. Watching the lower time frames. ES looks like it might take out that low. ES took out the low there. So it's SMT there. So let's mark this out. We could potentially play both sides of the range here. Got the SMT. Hmm. 950 macro. Hourly candle. Like we could probably get to this 15-minute imbalance maybe and look for a short from there. That would be nice. That's a daily volume imbalance. So daily level. So SMT is breaking as of right now. S&P just broke. So if we get a breaker here, I would not mind longing to the 15-minute fair value gap and then literally shorting. Playing both sides on this beautiful CPI price action. View on EU. Yeah, I can do that right now. One sec. Tap into the daily there. Oh, we finally got into this weekly. So we marked out this level a while ago. We did just tap in. I would just see how sensitive price is to it and then probably, yeah, Monday didn't manipulate. We did Tuesday. It looks pretty bearish right now, but we could potentially reverse from here on this order block and things. So I'd be watching price here. What's up, Chris? It's been a while, my brother Chris. We caught a nice trade there, guys. We could have held on to it better. So we could have made more by partialing, and we could have made more, that's it, just by partialing. But at the end of the day, we caught a nice trade. We're only up 110 on the funded. So we're looking to re-enter. Same bias. Playing both sides here. Now that we have, like literally I'm expecting this now to retrace into the 15-minute. Let's mark out that 15-minute. Let's make this smaller too. I don't like how serious and big it is. It doesn't have to retrace, but if we do get a 5-minute like change in this day or a 3-minute, well, there's really nothing here. Wow. If we get like a breaker right here, I would not mind taking a long, targeting this box. Not at all. Not at all. How are you? How you been, Chris? So I'm gonna see if we get a breaker here. We'll trade to the 15-minute, and if not, like if we don't get an A plus setup right here towards the 15-minute imbalance, then it's fine. We'll just stick with the original and look to short it. Been good, and you? Not bad, not bad. Can't lie. It's been kind of tough, but we're learning a lot. I don't see the volume balance. You have to click set on the daily chart. Click set, and you'll see a beautiful volume imbalance. This looks like it can actually expand right here. Nice, bro. What's up, Derp? I haven't heard you talk before, bro. Appreciate you for talking. Appreciate you. We're growing, man. We're improving. Like I know I'm improving too. Actually, maybe I'm not because, bro, I'm gonna look back at my drill. I'm gonna say I should have partialed this. This is a partial. Every time that's a partial, I tell myself, and I never fucking do it because I'm greedy. Because I'm greedy. Why wouldn't you partial here? It's either gonna just go in your favor all the way, then you hit TP, or it's gonna retrace, and then you partial, and you can take the retracement. It's literally beautiful. So looks like we're accumulating. We could make a leg lower to this low, by the way. Like we did not take this low, so it's possible. I wouldn't trade that because it's too far down. But if we left equal lows like this, then I would not mind taking a short from the 15-minute fair value gap. The thing is, this price range is very balanced. It's probably not even going to get into this 15-minute fair value gap. I wouldn't expect it to get into that 15-minute fair value gap. This is going to become an order block. You know, that could become a good short. I think what we're going to be waiting for is a 10 a.m. power of 3. If this low gets taken, how low can we go? Well, that's a start, if I'm being honest. Is that Tuesday's low? Yeah. I expect Tuesday's low, if I'm being honest. Not necessarily right now in this session, but yeah, we have an SMT here now as well. So yes, took one more leg lower. It looks like it's going to keep dumping. The reason I say that is simply because in the past, I would wait for this retracement forever and it just keeps staying heavy the entire time. And we called the fact that 930 was not going to manipulate, right? Because I've seen that a lot of times. It's almost kind of hard to explain, but like I knew, for example, here, it was just going to go and 930 was not going to manipulate. It literally did not need to go any higher than this. And as soon as they change the state delivery right here, you know, and like, behold, this looks like it's going to probably come. The SMT is still here, but I would expect it to get run through. If I'm leaning towards a bias right now, when you study something, or you're just shitting and getting experience, failure, just comfortable not to learn. Good question, bro. Well, for starters, you can always improve and learn on yourself, like the experience that you learn. So that's kind of the most learning I'm doing. I'm not really learning like, oh, this strategy is good. Like, no, it's more like I'm learning about my own model and just mastering it more and more. Like, for example, the way I trade this market maker, the way I like to trade it is I should be taking partials here, and if it retraces, I just look for like exactly what I did with the re-entries. Notice how we were never at risk. Like, it was very rarely. Every time we entered, it displaced away. We went break even because we didn't want to see a deeper retracement, which is fine. And if a deeper retracement comes, that's fine. I'm still bearish. I'll take the trade again. You know, I'm happy with trading like that in this specific instance. But that trading style is only good if I'm taking partials, because all of that movement, we only took one trade win, right? We only caught the 100, like the whatever on the, like, we're only plus 110 on the funded. That's because I didn't partial. If I partialed every time, we'd be up 300 right now. But no, I'm greedy. And it looks like we're going to take out the lows here. And this 15-minute is not going to get filled. This could be a 10 a.m. power of 3 towards the downside. Let me get a bullish candle initially, but I'm still bearish, so I really don't want to trade against my bias. Like, I really don't want to trade against my bias, but we are going to have a setup for longs is what's concerning, right? So if my strategy is correct, it's just the momentum and when you exit. Any strategy is correct. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter what the strategy is. It's, as long as you know it works. If that's what you're asking, I'm confused. So we did tap into the rejection block there. So I wonder if that sends us higher, or we tap into this order block and get the final leg lower. I'd expect the final leg lower because ES lefties equal lows. But again, we could retrace and then come back for them. That's what I would like to see, because I would take that trade. But we'll see. This move completely undone with this candle. Very interesting. 10 a.m. had not manipulated, right? So I want to see if we can, at 10 a.m., manipulate above. See, 10 a.m. candle is now bullish. Maybe the 15-minute immediate rebalance we can tap into. Maybe look at YM. Am I going to laugh? You look for longs? No, I don't think so. I don't want to go against my bias. Dang. You know what? This is why I sold all my stocks. Is everything down today? What? What the fuck is this, bro? How's everything literally up? Oh, shit doesn't make sense, bro. It's just rigged. I thought everything was gonna be red as fuck, but I guess not much. No, I won't be looking for a long. I don't know where I would TP. I don't think this is gonna get filled. We could come into any of these highs, but this price range is all balanced. So I can do gold. I can do gold after. Is that okay, brother? Take me back to the night we met, and the night still feels. Yeah, like, I don't know where this can go. It can go really any of these highs can get taken out. I like that it's low resistance liquidity. I like that we manipulated lower. We have an S&T. We tapped into the rejection block. But where would I aim for? This 15-minute imbalance? Maybe. But it's going to have a hard time getting there with all of this back and forth here. Like, look at the 5-minute. It's going to have a real hard time getting into that imbalance through this. So, not really interested. If we get a really clean breaker, nah, probably not. I'd rather just see this go up to a certain high, form SMT, and then break lower. And then from there, we can look for a short. Although it actually doesn't look bad. Like, we just came back into this imbalance. Failure swing. But let's just be patient and see. Why force it? We could have traded that a lot better, guys. Not the most proud of myself. Not the most proud. I would want to take this. I'm expecting it to go higher, but just there's no clean level that I'm expecting. I mean, the 15-minute, it's possible, but like I said, this wick. Maybe if we get like a low, higher low, and then lower low here, that could be a nice short. I don't know if it can get past this wick. It's been pretty heavy so far. I would want to see some level of buy side rated though. It's just good delivery all the way through. You know? Good delivery. Equal lows right here on ES. They're probably gonna get taken. So let's just wait. We don't have to force anything. Let's eat a Rice Krispie in the meantime. I think me too, but let's see what happens at 10 a.m. This could be a nice buy model, and then we dump after. That's also possible. But I don't know. It's not aligning right now, so I have to wait. No bias yet. I have to wait. I'm expecting today to go bearish, right? But that right now, based on the market structure, I'm expecting a higher move. Just based on this. Like, it's like I'm bearish, but this is a buy model, so it doesn't make. Why would I trade? You know, I'm bearish, but we'll have to see. This is not supporting my narrative, so I have to wait. for more information. Around 10:15 to 10:30, it'll be more clear in my opinion. I will say that these lows, they don't look safe at all. Yeah, they don't look safe. If we were to come out, take out this low, but in doing so, we have an SMT here, London lows, because we didn't take it out. Like that would be a good. I would not mind taking a long off that, and then targeting the 15-minute. ES equal lows are right here, or in which case it would just be an SMT right here, and we don't even come down here ever. Are you completely brand new, or do you know a little bit? Well done. Good trade. You know, a little bit, you want to move further. Yeah, you can go with 2022 model. Just watch the whole mentorship. When you're done, you'll be back testing and demoing and studying and trading on whatever you want to gain experience in the actual live candles. And while you're doing that process, watch the 2024. So do that at the same time. Does that make sense? Tapped into this order block. Probably respected 50%. I'd expect it to go lower now, but it's still pretty choppy. But I'd expect it to go lower. Love you too, brother. How's everyone doing? Did anyone take a trade? Let's do a poll. I'm always good on CPI day. No trade for you, Benjay? That's okay, but well, I guess I didn't add a section for none, but I guess we'll just do it like that. Two small dubs, nice. Yeah, I should have two small dubs too, but I fucked up and we only have one dub. What's up, Liv? What up? Nothing much. I should have partialed on one of my trades on before I re-entered, so I would have had more, but I took still entry tool. W, yeah, how much? We're just up 110. I was up 110 3 times, and I only get to close once. I closed on this SMT. I closed right here, pretty much. Right? Oh no, it was right here because there was an SMT, so I closed. Like I entered here, but I kept breaking even because of the higher time frame imbalance that I was gonna retrace to, and I would have just got a better fill. Why move your style? But I just re-entered every time, because basically, where was it? Like for example, where did I enter here? Like for example, here I had a market sell right here, right? Like I had a market sell right here. So I put my stop loss to break even because if it was gonna come here, I would just take my sell at this fair value gap just to get a little bit better fill, right? I mean, the idea would have been to close. So basically, stop loss was here, break even, and then as soon as we come to the 1 minute fair value gap, I shorted again. So just exact same trade, just a better fill. But then you sold during the FEG. I sold right here. As soon as it took me out, break even, and then came up higher. I just sold with a better fill. So like an extra, I don't know, 5-10 points. I don't know how much it was. And then same thing happened here. What did I break even there? It was a 3 minute or something. I don't know why I broke even there. Oh no, here I didn't break even. Here I just took the trade. We were at this order block here. My stop loss was at the high. It went down. I wanted to take a partial here. but I didn't. I didn't take a partial. Oh, and then I got start break even and then re-enter? Yeah, this sub model is beautiful. Let's see if we get this last leg lower, taking out the data low, or it's not even data low, 831 low. Close short 935 still holding. Good luck, brother. I hope it works out for you. Oh, nice. A lot of people got wins. Someone took a loss. That's okay. To the person who took a loss, if you want to come out, you want to talk about your loss, what happened? This sell model is really nice. So we're looking at the 15-minute chart. ES has taken out this sell side here. So we have an SMT that looks like this, right? I want to see if we take out this low, could we potentially trade at 10 a.m. power of 3, being that 10 a.m. did not really manipulate anywhere. I'd expect a retracement. I don't even know where. Like, I'm really not enticed to trade like that, to be honest. I'm not really enticed to trade like that. But let's see. I mean, this could just stay heavy, and we'll just have to walk away with simply 100. If we partial probably this futures, yes, sir, this is futures. We could have come up with a lot more today. So one person lost, I think, or two. The person who lost. If you want to talk about why you lost, what happened, I'm down to talk about it. But maybe you know. Okay, don't be demoralized. It's just one trade. Looks like we're finally taking out that sell side. So in hindsight, right, we're gonna put this in the journal. Had we kept this trade, we would have hit final TP. So 40 points, yeah, we could have done a lot better. Could have done a lot better. So, and we're going. Yeah, wow. So 10 a.m. power 3 can suck my balls because we did not really manipulate, but doesn't look like it will. So like I said, Tuesday's low is where I'd expect my highest final terminus for the day. TPI was my target, but too choppy on a small win. Yeah, that's what happened to me. Pretty much same. It's fine. It's fine. No need to be like, oh, I didn't catch the. I mean, yeah, in hindsight, yeah, now, right? Now, you can say, oh, right? But it easily could have reversed, took out some more buy side, and you would have said, oh no, I held it because of SMT and everything like that. So now this silver bullet, if we come into this 5-minute, I wouldn't mind shorting this as a silver bullet entry. It has to form though. It has to form. What is the reason for more liquidity in 10 a.m.? The volatility just increases. 10 a.m. candles usually one of the biggest ones. Maybe 4%. Think what is silver bullet? It's just a time window from 10 to 11. Usually from 10 to 11, there's some sort of large expansion in one direction, right? So if you know that's coming, ICT developed a strategy silver bullet where you can expect, right? Like there's a couple ways to frame a silver bullet type entry. Some people will just take a fair value gap. Like for example, this one, oh, that's your silver bullet. Okay, sure, you can see it that way. Me personally, wait, we took Tuesday's lows. Oh, that is Tuesday's lows. Yeah, pretty much same thing, Hamza. Stop on this 5-minute would be huge, but I would go down to the 15-second and see if we can get a refined entry. What is org? Org represents the opening range gap. So if you click regular trading hours, you'll see. Ready? What's going on? Where is it? Oh, on the 3-minute. So see right here. See right here. That's a gap. No trading in that range. So you mark out the high of the gap. This is the high because that's where it started. That's where it ended. This is where it started. That's where it began the next day. So yesterday's close, today's open. That's your gap. See how price came to 50%, respected perfectly. That's a beautiful entry with org. Absolutely freaking beautiful. 50% respected. And it's overlapping with another confluence, which is previous day's high. Fucking beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. You know, I didn't even see that at the time. But we literally tapped into yesterday's high perfectly, overlapped with 50% org. Let me show you guys. Oh, wow, that's beautiful, really. Look at that. That's freaking beautiful, man. Perfectly. 50% org. Where do we tap into? This fair value gap. What is this fair value gap? This is the first presentation fair value gap. Daily volume bounce? Yeah, that's this. This blue box is the volume bounce. That's what we're paying the trade off of. That's why I didn't think Friday's high was necessary to get taken, because it was already cutting a bit. I'm gonna read my trading futures. I want to see what could have done better besides patience on second and third trade. Got you, my brother. I mean, give me 1 sec, actually, because I might take this 5 minutes. Please complete silver bullet. So silver bullet is just a simply it's a model where you're looking to take a already built-in defined narrative, right? And you're looking to trade the 10 to 11 window. Like usually around 11, you'll be closing your trade. Now, when you're really good, you can continue it into lunch, and you know if it's going to continue or not. But for most people, you will simply be closing it at the end of the 10 a.m. candle, because you will usually close below there. So if we're expecting 10 a.m. to close bearish, right? You would expect it to close around 11, which plays ICT Explained org 2024 mentorship. He has other videos on it in 2023, but if you really want to learn opening range gap, look in my notes, or watch the entire 2024 mentorship. For anyone looking to understand the silver bullet, I can teach you on this page. Sure, yeah. Silver bullet's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful model. What about the 50-minute fair value gap? You're not gonna expect this to the one forming or the one up here. This one up here is not gonna get taken. You understand what a balanced price range is, which is all of this. It's gonna be very difficult to get up into here. This is high resistance liquidity. You trade forex and live? Not really. I mean, I have a live account forex, but I swing trade, so I don't even trade live here. The one forming, you could wait for that. It might not even happen. On the end of the day, I'm down to review your trade, Zach. If you give me a sec, and we'll see how this plays out. We're looking to trade the 10 a.m. expansion, right? So as soon as we get a retracement, we're looking to short, because we're expecting it to close bearish around 11. Still 40 minutes, right? Now, if this whole candle wants to reverse on my ass, then yeah, well, then it reverses on my ass. You know, it is what it is. We'll be risking profits, so I won't risk more than profits. I'll probably do 1 micro, even risk half of my profits. Look at that drop. Yeah, in hindsight, we could have held. Like I said, that's hindsight, though. There wasn't really a safe place to put a stop loss, I guess. How can I enable settlement on TradingView? My chart doesn't show. You have to go on the daily chart, because it shows settlement prices from the end of the day. So sometimes it'll be different than the continuing contract. So if you click settlement, sometimes you'll see what you want to do is, for example, whichever one shows the volume imbalance, that's the one you want to use, right? Valuable data, very valuable information. You take a short. I did take a short, and I ended up unprofitable on the day 110, but still could have been better. We messed up. I didn't trade my market maker model well. I could have traded it better. We could have taken partials more, and we would have been up way more than 100, but we can't complain. We took good trades. We saw the move, and it hurts a little because it did go a lot lower. It obviously hurts, and like I said, bearish, I marked out this low. I think this low is going to get taken, so it hurts. I can't lie, it hurts a little. I think these lows are going to get taken, and that would have been a beautiful trade, but we fucked up. You know, it is what it is. We journal, we learn, and we're just happy we ended green. Even more better than ending green is following your rules and learning. Very beautiful indeed. Yo, you know what's crazy though? Let me tell you guys what's crazy. You know what I literally said on Twitter yesterday? I'm not joking. ICT posted on Twitter, and you know what I said? I said we're gonna take out previous day high and then dump. I said that yesterday at like, when did I say that? Yesterday, and then at like 10 p.m. or some shit, like 6 p.m. It literally happened perfectly, bro. Literally happened perfectly. Okay, 5 minute fair value gap. Any trades? Yep, we took one win. Well, yeah, I mean basically one win. I guess you can say it like that. We could have done better and caught a nicer move, but I'm willing to take this even though it's in a deep discount because the context of the trade is the 10 a.m. power of 3. I don't think we're going to put another high here at 10 a.m., right? So I'm willing to risk that when we come into a 5 minute bearish fair value gap at 10.23, it's going to continue the distribution lower. Now, we are forming a 15-minute, so we can be a little bit patient, right? But we'll see. So ES actually tapped in there. So what? Maybe wait for a soup. Grade that wick on the 5 minute. This one? Yeah, I could definitely trade into there. Or this one. Both. I mean, you can use both. I will once it start. I mean, I don't really need to because, or just you want to see. That's this one, and that's this one. Yeah, you're right. If it were to trade up into this 5 minute, I wouldn't expect it to go more than like a couple ticks above 50%. But that being said, we're forming a 15-minute fair value gap. So I want to see how this plays out. So as of now, we have an S&T right there. So you know what? This little leg could have been your retracement entry entry there if it wants to trade higher. Yeah, I'm gonna look to, but we'll see. I'm gonna be patient here. Like if we just go now, it is what it is. It's not enough for me. If we come back, swoop this high, maybe put an SMT, maybe we wait for the 15-minute in 5 minutes. That would be nice. Because the issue about shorting now is, let's say you short this inversion. Stop loss at the high. That's a just terrible trade. Like it's not A plus. And for it to be in a discount like this, I would maybe consider this if it was up here, but deep in a discount needs to be A plus. So either we tap into this 5 minute and we aggressively displace within the next 4 minutes, which is not gonna happen, or we're just gonna wait for the 15-minute fair value gap and see. Just wait for structure and wait for the 15-minute fair value gap. It'd be nice if we accumulated and then spiked up and then down. Because it'll literally be, it's like the market's also waiting for structure, you know? What futures do you mainly trade? NASDAQ. It's almost always NASDAQ. Sometimes I'll do the ES, but it's almost always NASDAQ. Our analysis have been pretty on point. Let's see if we were right about gold. What did I mark out here? Did I mark this out? Nah. What is that? Oh, it's bearish, I think. I don't know what this is, though. Oh, that was a 5 minute fair value gap. It also could be a macro delivery. You're right about that. You are right about that. But based on how it's looking right now, what I would expect personally is it'll come up here at 10:30, give a setup, and then distribute, and then 10:50 to 11:10 will just retrace, or like the end of it, like 10:55 to 11. We'll give you like maybe let's say how much is this points? Is this candle now? 172. We'll probably give you like 15 points up at the end of the hour. Okay, 3 more minutes. Can this 15 minutes survive until then? Find out. Oh, we're waiting for the 15 minute, and if it doesn't, gonna read this with you. Appreciate you, brother. We'll see what happens. It's a beautiful sell model. A daily power 3. All of my models aligned here, I guess, except AMD. It didn't really line that. That didn't line up. My 930 model, but we had the market maker model. 10 a.m. power 3 also didn't. I guess just the daily power 3 and the market maker model. I don't want to see us go higher yet. This is why time is everything, you know? Like, time is everything. Time is everything. There's a difference if we go up right now and take out this, go into this imbalance, versus if we do it at 10:30. It's not the same thing, right? It really is not the same thing. Because you'd be vulnerable because you'd be shorting right when a 50-minute imbalance is created. So I don't know where you're going to put your stop loss. It has to be fucking all the way up here if you want to be safe. So timing is everything. Timing is everything. That's what you can do. Yeah, we can do that bitch on the 15-minute. UV. Oh, the one down here? Yep. And it could go higher from here, but I wouldn't expect it. Because just let me ask you what's more probable. This entire hourly candle inverses and we start trading towards like these highs over here, or the fact that Monday, Tuesday manipulated and Wednesday frames the reversal for Thursday and Friday, rejecting off the daily volume imbalance, making this high the week, right? And this expansion was just a quick up and then continue. Like that for me, like option one is like so unlikely. So I really don't care about anything here. Like my eyes are straight to these lows and potentially all the way down here. That's where my eyes jump to. Okay, so 50-minute chart, FEG has formed. We shall mark it up. We don't want to see too deep of a retracement because if we start getting close to that 10 a.m. mark, we're now in a bullish we're in a bullish candle, right? So it shouldn't retrace that deep. It should retrace, take out this high, maybe we get into like 50% of this range, at the most this wick, and then from there go lower. It might not even retrace at all, but if it does, we'll short it. So that's your 50-minute imbalance. Let's see. We could take out this low, spike up, and then that's possible. So far, S&P at these lows. No S&P. Hey, it might just go lower, you know? It is what it is. Not what I was expecting, but it's still possible we spike up. And then like I would still trade it. The reason being it's 10:30. There's still 30 minutes, right? Let me tell you something else that you probably did not consider. Look at the 30-minute candle. It barely even has an open. So this would also be a 30-minute power of 3, right? So where's your trade? I already took a trade. Tell me your fault with the gold trade? Sure. We'll go over Zach's trade as well if Zach's still here. Where did you send it? Oh, you sent it here? What's wrong with this? You took the inversion. I mean, my limit would have been at the fair value gap or the inversion, but I mean, you got filled there. Stop loss at the low of the order block. Yeah, did you lose this trade? Looks pretty good. So Zach, all right, let's see what Zach did today. Let's see what Zach. Let's look at Zach's trade. Futures, charts, general, forex, crypto, futures. Ah, here it is. Um, Oh, you were going long. Oh, you took a long on the SMT. Fair. It's fair. It's not bad. I understand why you did. I mean, yeah, you could have waited for more confirmation than this. It's pretty weak. Because I bet you if I said look for a short, forget long, look for a short, you'd probably see this as a short opportunity with the order block there and the breaker or mitigation. Let me just quickly look at the charts. Yeah, we're still not doing. I'm waiting for price to come in here, otherwise no trade. Second and third setups repeated, but now we have displacement exactly after inverting more confidence. Wait till 10 a.m. Bro, literally the exact same shit as me. Like, trust me, I've lost that exact same trade so many times. That's the only reason I did not take it. I don't even remember. I was literally saying, like, you know what, I might take this SMT. But that's why I said, if there's an SMT here, I'd want to see the breaker. Oh, you got a first trade too? Bro, that's so nice, bro. I could have done so much better. I really could have done so much better. But it is what it is, you know. I gotta manage my trades better. My trade management's actually pretty awful. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not good at taking partials where they're meant to be taken. Just something I need to work on, I guess. Yeah, it just looks like a straight sell model. Oh, a left trade? Let's check a left trade. Yeah, me too. Wait, what am I looking at? Is it this one? Oh, nice. You got it earlier. Nice. Wait, did Bando actually, bro? Oh, no. Wait, did Bando actually? Oh, I feel bad, bro. That's tough. That's oh, that's bro. I want to give him a hug, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I want to say more, but just want to give the man a hug, bro. If that happened to me, I would be so on edge. Nothing would make me happy. I would be. I'm not saying he should be that. I'm just saying I would be that. If that happened to me, bro, I would be bummed out for fucking ever. So we're pretty close to these lows, and like I said, I'd expect it to go all the way to 1050, 1055. Closing near there. But if we don't get into this 15-minute, I mean, there's not much we can do. We could take the 3-minute, see, maybe scalp it. Okay, okay. Little retracement happening. Very nice, very nice. I would not mind taking the scalp. I would not mind holding it to partial here and then the rest to 1050. I would not mind that. We have to be very picky though, because the 15 minutes right there. So we got to see. 8-second chart. We did get the 15-second inversion there. Might take this 15-second fair value gap. Stop loss would be at this high. If we get a 15-second fair value gap, I might actually take it. Liquidity sweep inversion. If we leave this 15-second fair value gap, I'll take. See you, Zach. All right. I took the short, guys. 15-second entry. Stop loss is tight. It's literally at this high. Let's see. So we're risking some of the profits to try to catch the bottom, the end of the move. Let's see. So far, 15-second. Doesn't look too bad, respecting the order block. Maybe I just suck on the 15-second, yo. No. Bad trade? Maybe. I like how we left that SIP open. Me too. I like it too. I like it too. Guys, I don't know the level of her TP. I like how we're leaving it. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Well said. The thing is, I can't see these lows on my Top Step account. 4 hour equal lows, 18,579 exact 4 hour? 579. Oh, I guess my contract's a little different because I'm MNQ. Is that why it's different? I mean, my plan is, let's see if we can get TP1 here and then break even. Well, this would be the first time a 15-second. I think I need to get the fuck off 15-second time frame, guys. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I probably will. I mean, I'm gonna most likely take a partial and then take a runner and hold the runner. I'm probably gonna. I mean, if this plays out, I'd probably look to close around 10:55 or 11. Because the fact that we were so heavy, I would expect a retracement during lunch. Probably not continuation. I mean, we don't even know if this trade's gonna play out. Okay, very nice so far. Bro, the charts don't look the same, bro. Like, am I tripping? Part of me wants to take one off here. I feel my like emotions kind of like persuading my decisions right now. Like, I kind of want to take one off or break even. We do have a fair value gap there with the volume imbalance. It doesn't make sense. We could just lower our stop a bit and leave it at that. Yeah, let's just leave this. Let's not touch. Yeah, I wouldn't put it any lower than this. I don't want to break even. I believe in the trade, you know? 1036 wick, 50%. That's exactly what this is. I mean, I think that's 50%. This volume imbalance. I think that's where it is. That's where I was trying to put it. Yeah, it'd be like right here. But there's also this wick, so you can use either really. I was aiming like this one. The reason I said I want to take one off is I can like feel it, the emotions. Leave it, you take your trade. Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right, brother man. So our TP1 is this low. One tick above. And then the rest will hold till 11 at break even, pretty much. We tapped into the fair value gap there, so that's nice. I wouldn't want to see it go any higher. Really. There's a volume imbalance. We just filled up the imbalance fully. So what's nice about my entry is my entry on the account is a lot better. So if you see my entry here, actually pretty well above. So that's nice. 1042. We tapped in fully, went lower. I'm tempted to put my stop loss here now. This is fully rebalanced. I wouldn't want to see it go any higher than that. We're going to do it. My instincts tell me do it. We're going to do it. That's it. We're break even, guys. Last trade. If it stops us, it's okay. I don't want to see it go any higher. Let's quickly scan the other time frames. Oh. Well, we're good. We just hit TP1. I didn't even... That's a great feeling. That's a great feeling. I can't lie. That's a great-ass feeling, bro. That shit just went right when I was gonna start nabbling. I guess that was a good break even. We took out the lows. We're almost at the 14 low here. I'm leaning to holding this towards lunch. I mean not lunch. 11 or 10:50. I'm also tempted to just put my stop right here. You partial? We partial. Wait, we didn't partial? Oh, we didn't partial. You're right. I partialed on my actual account. Sorry. So this is my, just to be clear, this is a 50K challenge account. Another one I'm doing. These are my funded accounts and these challenge accounts too. So I have kind of a lot. How's PA? Couldn't trade. For me, pretty good. I think we'll just put the stop loss like here and just see. I'm tempted to close, honestly. Close it at 10:45. What I'm probably gonna do. What's up, Trey? Yeah, look how good that entry is. Thoughts? Ooh. Put this to the red candle high. This one? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I mean, it might tap in. Let's see. 1042, 40%. Like that's what I was thinking, and just leave it. We might as well just leave it, right? Change it to 1. Yeah, my fault. Bro's binary trading fake. I don't know what the fuck that is, bro. So we're gonna leave this here. And if it stops us, we'll take it. Change SL. Wait, did I not do it? Oh shit. Okay, we good. Nah, you good. I was just worried. I thought I fucked some shit up. Let's see if we can close near 11. I'm gonna let this go just because we're already up on the day. So I'm happy with what I made already. I mean, you should always be happy with what you made. We're just gonna let this go. Let's just feel it. You know, let's just see what happens. Like, you know what? We're in a trade. I could close here, my final runner, but it's 10:45. We got 15 minutes in the hourly. Let's let it go and let's just see what happens. Then we can journal it. We get stopped. We get stopped. If it keeps going, I'm looking to close around 11, like 11 a.m. at near the hourly candle time frame end because it's an hourly bearish candle. So if you look at it I'm expecting it to close around the low. So there's still 15 minutes. Not expecting a large ass wick. So let's see. This one? Yes. You were right. I also kind of think ES is going to take out this low. So you're 100% right. Like that's kind of just stuff I see in my mind. Do I think it's going to respect? No. It's a good TP level. Ideally, are we at 50% right now? Almost 50%. But to be honest, in the grand scheme of things, I'm pretty much expecting all of this to get run through. Maybe not necessarily this session. So we're at 180 ticks right now. We could put our stop to this order block. What do you guys think? And let the rest of it go till 11. I personally like that idea. No, you don't like that idea? What about this wick? Yeah. Because if you're right, it could trade into this order block and then wick at the wick. It could wick at the wick. I would take another partial here if I could. Finally, guys, one good trading day. And even then, it's not that good. But depends how much this goes. OB high is good. It could wick above the OB. That's the thing. You know, it could wick above the OB. 18,498. Why to give back the profits? What do you mean? Give back the profits. These are the conditions I excel in. These are the conditions I excel in. I love the daily power of 3, and I pair that with a sell or buy model is my best model. I'm good at catching the reversal. I'm good at catching the continuation if I miss the reversal. That's my best model. I'm closing at like 1050, guys, probably. Unless there's something. Oh, thank you, bro. Yeah, you know what? I was wondering if you forgot. Yeah, I think we get a deep retracement at Levs at lunch. There's too many imbalances here. I don't have a logical TP. We already took out this low. That's previous PM low. And then there's this low and this low. But don't close at 1050. You think it goes all the way to 11? I mean, you know what? Fuck it. Let's hold it, right? What do we have to lose? I think I'll get stopped out before. Let's just see how this goes. Live trade? Yes, we're in a trade. We're just hoping we have a runner. Seeing how this goes. PA is going to show you. I bet. Fuck it. Let's see what happens. We could get stopped out. My stop isn't that safe, though, because there's a 5-minute there. 3-minute immediate, though. It's pretty nice, actually. Yeah, we should probably reject around here. I wouldn't be surprised if it bottoms around here, though. I don't think. I wouldn't be. Because of how large this range is, I feel like a couple, like 20-ish points on the close can be expected. I don't know. Respected the order block. If we get one leg lower, like I guess it's kind of the emotion is talking to. These shorts stopped me 3 times on partials and break even. Me too. But then I caught one. Gonna head out, fam. Good train day. Don't hold too long to take profits. Can you go re-entry again? Yes, I will. I'm probably gonna let this go. Like I'm thinking 11 trade, to be honest. Like just 11. That's what my instinct tells me. But I'm also kind of seeing this and just testing, you know. I'm just kind of testing, seeing like what's gonna happen, what's gonna affect. Not like learning, but like experiencing. I'm experiencing it, you know. Like you gotta work on holding your trades, and this is kind of how you do it. You just kind of have to freaking hold it and see what happens. We've already secured profits. We've already, you know. I'm not doing this for extra profits. I'm doing this for the experience of simply holding a trade. This is a propulsion block, even though we're in a deep premium. Let's see if it holds price. My entry was simple: 3-minute time frame, expecting continuation of the sell model, right? So 3-minute time frame, we tapped in. That wasn't enough for me. I went short on the 15-second confirmation from this 30-second. So basically, we tapped into the 30-second, and we formed a fair value gap here, and I shorted on the 15-second. The 1 minute came back, tapped in, and then went lower. Oh, please do gold. Yes, after this trade, we will go over gold. See you tomorrow, brother. See you tomorrow, my man. Appreciate you coming, man. Closing based on time. 1050 could give us a really nice run. If you're gonna hit 1,000 ticks, no, I don't think I don't. Maybe if I kept it from here, we'd be at over 1,000 by now. Cause bro, my original entry was right here. Was it here? No, it's right here. This is my original entry, so bro, we could have been 1,200 ticks right now, bro. But like I said, I put my stop break even. Everyone like up the stream, but I would honestly appreciate it if you guys liked up the stream. If you watch me and you don't subscribe, I mean, just subscribe, brother. You're watching me anyways, you know? So show the brother some love. If you don't like me though, don't subscribe. Like I don't want no fake subscribers. I want like a strong subscriber fucking army, bro. You don't have to tell me why you're bearish today, like you're looking for bears. Yeah, 100%, bro. It was very clear for me, so I'll explain it to you. The biggest thing is the power of 3. So I was bearish on the week, right? Because so the weekly fair value gap, the weekly inversion, I'm sure maybe you saw those. So the weekly inversion tapped into the high right there, by the way. If you can see that, fucking beautiful. It's not random. We tapped in perfectly to the high and rejected. There's a daily volume imbalance right here. Let's go, Ito. There's a daily volume imbalance right here. If you click set, you'll see the daily volume imbalance. So that's an ideal place to short. Why did I expect previous day high to get taken? Because it's freaking CPI and it's gonna be extreme. In any other scenario, I'd probably expect Tuesday to form the high of the week, but here it's Wednesday. How many trades you take today? I would consider this all one trade personally. I guess you can say two. We took the smart money reversal, then we took the second stage. So I guess you could say two. What's your daily objective? I can't really predict the daily close, but I can tell you throughout the week I'd expect this low to get taken most likely. This low right here, because I'm expecting the weekly to close bearish. So that's what I would expect. Tomorrow's price action will confirm. It's pretty clean. So the daily volume imbalance, so you can see why the weekly is bearish, right? So if the weekly is bearish, like even if you had a soft bias for a bearish weekly candle, let's say, right? So like the idea of that trade was, and why we entered twice on shorts is because, so the weekly inversion and the weekly bearish inversion here, and then this reclaimed fair value gap. So we tapped in, and then you get like a bearish kind of sense, like a little, you can even have a soft context right there if you don't really familiar with the weekly candle. Drop down to the daily, right? You see the daily fair value gap right here. You see the daily volume imbalance right there. So if we expanded Monday and Tuesday higher, and Wednesday CPI, you're expecting a large move, you can really expect a potential reversal on Wednesday. What happens? We tap into the daily volume balance. We had this level marked out, and you can see all the markings here. Go down to the 1 minute time frame. All right, this is a CPI candle. We manipulate up into the weekly volume imbalance, also the weekly inversion high. Opening range gap is in discount. It taps the opening range gap high, breaks down. We leave first presentation fair value gap and a bearish breaker right there. That's your ideal entry in my opinion. It also overlaps with 50% of the org. So very high confluence trade there. Also taps in previous day's high. Even you can still use previous day high even though it's already been used. So it's a reference point, expands lower. We caught this trade. While I looked for a re-entry 10 a.m. power of 3, we didn't really get a manipulation leg up from 10 a.m. So I was looking for 10:30. Why did my eye jump to 10:30? It's the new 30-minute candle. So when 10:30 opens and it goes higher right here into this 3-minute fair value gap, and I'm expecting this candle to be bearish, I'm looking to close around 11 a.m. because the hourly candle is bearish. I'll probably be closing like honestly right now. I'm gonna put my stop at this low and just see how much we can get. Well, hopefully that makes sense. So that was pretty much the breakdown. And we're holding this to see how much we can get. And my stop loss is simply right here. And what we're going to do is probably put it at the, here. There's a volume. I'm going to stop myself out here. Okay, no, I'm not. I guess we're going to hold on to this. Okay, there we are. We go. Bro, the overlapping confluences are amazing. Like, do you guys want to see the overlapping confluences on this trade? It's freaking beautiful. Let me just make this a little bigger so everyone can actually see the overlapping high probability. This is what you want to see. This is like algorithmic beauty, bro. First things first. 9:30 open. Volatility comes in. We go lower initially. Not looking to short. We come back up into this fair value gap, old fair value gap. I'm not shorting that personally. It's a little too early for me. But what happens in doing so and what happened prior? We tapped into the weekly. How do I even show this? I think I should just remark this up and just do a full breakdown. Does that look like a good idea? You guys think that's a good idea? We close the trade, guys. So, yay. We're up from yesterday. Still a long way to go in drawdown, but okay. So, I mean, we basically just caught like over 100 points. And I'm gonna explain it to you guys from the weekly chart. From the weekly chart, this is your trade breakdown. I'm giving it to you right now, and I'm ending the stream to eat breakfast. First things first, weekly inversion fair value gap, right? You can use this to be bearish. Very soft bias. You have equal loads right here. Weekly inversion. Let's say you're thinking we're going to go lower because of that. There's also a weekly bearish reclaimed fair value gap right here. Notice we tapped into that as well. So you have a bearish bias going into the week. Even if it's soft, it's okay. I don't see any reason someone would be bullish after seeing this. You go down to the daily chart. Okay. This is what I see. The daily inversion right here, right? And we also have a daily bearish fair value gap right here. Now, it looks like we traded higher into the daily and we inverted this. Okay, that is one way to look at it. The way I see it is we're bearish on the weekly and there's a daily volume imbalance right here. So that daily volume imbalance being a point of interest. That daily volume imbalance also overlaps with the daily inversion right here. That's not random. That's perfect delivery almost. Couple ticks, right? So knowing that this is a point of interest and the weekly candle were bearish, so weekly candle opens. Initially we go up. Did Monday do anything significant on the downside? No. We had nothing really downside here. We didn't take out liquidity. We didn't even take out previous week's low. So to me, that's like kind of a red flag, thinking like Monday did not manipulate any key level. Wednesday did. Wednesday came up into this inversion high and the SIBI high, as well as this volume imbalance, taking out all the buy side liquidity here that was engineered. And we also stayed inside Friday's range. So what am I expecting? So you go down to the daily chart, you go down, let's just go to the 15-minute for simplicity's sake, right? This is your CPI candle. So we accumulated here, went down, took out sell side, went up, took out buy side. Look at the candle here, bro. It's beautiful. We tapped in to the weekly inversion high. Now, I'm not going to short this. I'm going to get more information because the information is there for us. This is your opening range gap. Sometimes I'm saying gap. This is your opening range gap, right? Where we closed right here and where we opened right there. That's your first trading confluence. You have your opening range gap right there. So look what price does. So we tap into the weekly inversion, or so daily FEG high. Now, mind you, we also have one more confluence I forgot to mention, which is previous day's high, which can always be used as a point of reference. Every time we get above previous day high and we're bearish, we're expecting it to reject. And this is previous day high. So this is previous day high. Let's mark these up. This is org high. This is beautiful. Like, this is honestly a beautiful trade. And this is why I love trading after CPI. So org high, org low. Right at 930. So 930 is right here. This blue line. Org high is 930 open. And how you take it. I'll explain how I trade the continuation as well. So we went down, traded up. I didn't take this trade. It was a little bit too early for me. I wanted to see if we were actually going to go lower. Boom. Institutional order flow entry drill. That's right here. Why is it institutional order flow entry drill? Because the context and the displacement away from the opening range gap high going through previous day high. Look at the amount of levels here that overlap. 50% of the first presentation fair value gap, by the way. First presentation fair value gap, right? We have this wick, 50% tapped. Consequent encroachment respected. Previous day high respected. Opening range gap, 50%. It's not random. 50% respected. Everything is respected with this candle right here. Even then, if we did not short here, what happens? We go lower, take out the low, retrace, back into the first presentation fair value gap. It's still valid. This is a bearish breaker. And we break down an inverse, this. If you didn't re-enter on the inversion, which was right here, we didn't fully reclaim that gap, you could have entered on this order block. There's like 1,000 ways. The breaker, this initial entry, if you're more patient, you could have taken this order block, right? And then here we started to accumulate. So, and then this is your sell side liquidity pool. So I actually closed my first trade right here because there was an SMT. So I took off my first trade here. I'm still bearish though, because that weekly narrative that we talked about, it didn't just disappear because we have an SMT here. I don't really care about this SMT in the grand scheme of things. I closed the trade there because I feel like it was a good idea because it could have retraced, maybe took out another pool of liquidity. I'm also not that advanced to be able to read that. I can't read that far ahead, you know? That's not me. So when I saw that SMT and I thought maybe we could retrace higher, to me that's a safe close. But I'm still bearish. So why did I re-enter? I'm now waiting for my next time. That was 9:30. Waiting for my next time of interest, which is 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I'm looking for a power of 3 up. So 10 a.m. opens right here. It initially goes up. To me, I didn't see that as enough manipulation. So I didn't take out the buy side. So I didn't take a trade on this 10 a.m. open. You could have. 10 a.m. high, low, that's your breaker. You could have taken it. I didn't take that. I wasn't confident in that 10 a.m. being manipulation. I thought it could have went a little bit higher. It did not. So what happens? We expanded. And I haven't taken any trade here in this move. I did not catch. Now remember, we're still bearish, expecting this hourly candle to be a down close. Like I'm expecting this to close around 11 a.m. at the low. So that's why I'm still bearish. I'm not switching gears off that 10 a.m. power of 3. 10:15 comes. We have a 5-minute fair value gap. We did not tap into it, but I think ES did. ES did tap into the fair value gap. So we have an SMT, and on the 3-minute, so we have an SMT right here. NAS is weaker. 3-minute fair value gap. Look at the time. The time matters in this case. It's this 3-minute fair value gap we entered off of. 10:23. I didn't personally enter off right this wick. I waited for a 15-second confirmation. So we tapped in, and then I took my entry around right here. And then if you missed that, there was a 3-minute fair value gap right here. This is your 3-minute breaker. Order block. It actually did not retrace into it, kind of fell short. But there's a 3-minute fair, I mean, you don't want to see your trade up into there. And then there's your 3-minute fair value gap here. I think this is the one that I took. So this 3-minute fair value gap formed off of that one. I'm still bearish, right? We had the SMT. We traded here, consequent encroachment. We formed a premium array, which is this wick. 50% wasn't even reached. We're staying bearishly heavy. We formed a 1-minute fair value gap off of the 3 minutes. And we closed the trade around here, which is really good. We closed, guys, we literally closed at 10:55. So that's freaking beautiful. And to show the executions, this was the last trade I took. So we shorted right here, took one off here, took one off right there. So 10:56 actually. That was everything we did today. Any questions? Kind of a lot happened there. That was a lot longer than I expected. Let's answer some questions. Your trade in Discord, delivery beautiful today. Yusuf, what's up, my brother? Proud of you, man. Edo knows what's up. 10:50 retracement, by the way. Like I said, I was expecting a retracement at 10:50 to 11:10. It came at 10:55, which is good. Oh, you trade DAX? I don't know what DAX is. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I don't know what DAX is. We're still 600 drawdown, or it's a little more. We have 650. I can't do this math. 300. Oh no, it's more. It's less. We have more drawdown. 800 now, I think. 300 plus 700, 1,000. 780 drawdown we have. And that's why we closed at the end of the 10 a.m. candle. Because it was so heavy, I'd expect a retracement at lunch. Sometimes you can expect lunch to continue. I was not expecting, I mean, it could still continue, but not after retracement. Thanks for explaining daily buys. Yeah, that's how I got the buys. Another thing is like, we're so far in premium. Do you really want to be taking a long right here? This is what we're trading at 9:30. I'm not even interested in longs, like at all. Like we've already taken out all this buy side. I'm not even interested in looking for it. Like it wouldn't be clean. So, any questions? I gotta make breakfast, and I gotta work on something for you guys. Oh, that's why I sold all my positions. All right, no questions. Um, I don't know if Kira's still here. Kira said, how do you trick your someone? Man, let's hit US 100. Do you want me to, is Kira still here? For continuation, you want to be looking, I mean, for me, I only trade continuation in a market maker model. That's the only way I really trade the continuation. So you said right here was you're looking for a continuation. Expecting Asia highs to get taken. So right there. Someone answer this question. Let's see what I would have done. I'll even go in replay mode just to see. I mean, I know it's going up. What's up, on first prop firm? You're doing. Oh, I blew that account a long time ago, brother. I basically just full ported during lunch, and I blew the account because there's no way I can trade it New York session because I'm trading on TradingView here. My other monitor has my Top Step X, and I'm not trying to spend like the entire day on the charts. Like I was not able to trade it, so honestly, I just full ported during lunch one time, and there wasn't even a setup. I literally just clicked sell or something, and I just let it go for the rest of the day, and it came back and stopped me. But it's a great prop firm, I will say that, and I would recommend them because they're cheaper, and their spreads were like non-existent. Like it literally fills you perfectly. So you said you were looking for a long here towards Asia highs after CPI. So before market open. So like what time? Like London? You know what's crazy? I actually took a paper trade in London, and I caught this long on London. I'm gonna actually show you. It's actually let me show you. Oh, this is paper trading. Let me show you this. I think you're gonna laugh. I'll tell you exactly how I caught it. Because I literally took it at 1:45 a.m. Not even joking. I literally bought it right here, sold here, and then sold here. And I let this shit run overnight. TP'd at 9 a.m. I was just practicing with MISO. So we literally caught this in London. How did I catch this move? I mean, I can tell you. Can I just show it here? Do you want me to go on US? Go on US. I'm just gonna do it here. Hopefully that you don't care. 15-minute fair value gap. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Expecting these equal highs to get taken. There's a couple things you can do here. I'm going to show you all of them, and you can tell me whichever one stands out to you. This is your Fibonacci. 0.618 would not hit, but we did hit a discount array. That's one. Your first sell where I was looking for longs. My first limit. Okay, so you always try and catch the continuation. Okay, so you don't really care about the reversal. You were trying to. I got you. Let me just put that back on just so I can actually see. So around here, looking for this dip, and then you're trying to figure out how to catch it. Well, you gotta look for the PD ray. So and the time of the. So let me go back and see the time. Because I'll show you how it looks like. For example, the 4-hour candle. It's which 4-hour is it? It's this 2 a.m. one, right? 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. You're expecting. So let's go to replay mode. 2 a.m. You're expecting a bullish candle. Let's say, right? That's your candle here. So your 2 a.m. candle, you're expecting it. Where is it entry? Oh, is it this one? Is it this the 5 a.m.? All right. Well, short answer is it's just the fair value gap. Let me just show you. Is there an SMT there? Because if so, that'll clear things up really nicely. It's here. I wonder if there's an SMT there. I bet you there is, and you probably would have caught a nice continuation. 445. Why isn't it showing on both screens? This is your long, in my opinion. Up this imbalance. You just wait. Like we put in this imbalance, we put in a low. You can take it here, sure. But you come up here, we left these equal highs. We didn't take out the buy side here. And we didn't take out this major buy side. So as soon as price comes down, you don't even have to take it here. That's risky. It could come here, it could come here. So you wait. Exactly. It could come below. So you wait. Wait for confirmation. See this inversion? Beautiful. We inverse the 15-minute. It's a pretty good confirmation. What did you say? You wait for the chain to say delivery. You could take it here at 8:15. Oh, it is like straight London. Like just wait then. If that's what I do at least. When you have a range like this and you don't know what to select, I mean, if you come to the hourly, it looks a lot more clean. That's for starters. So hourly inversion, tap back in right there. You could wait for that. You could have taken this hourly fair value gap. You could have said this hourly fair value gap's here. How low could it trade? The hourly inversion. You could have just taken this hourly. And then you just drop down to your 5-minute or whatever your entry is. And you just see. You just give it a wait. So boom. Inversion. So inversion fair value gap. Go down to the 5-minute. You have a 5-minute fair value gap. 5-minute order block. Stop loss at the low. See if you get the high. Let's see if it plays out. That's your fill. I wonder if there's an SMT here. If I got stopped out here, I would simply look to re-enter if it starts to displace me. It didn't even take out the low, so just tap into the rejection block. And then I'm guessing after inverting that, it probably just keeps going higher. Came back in here, wicked. You got pretty choppy, but eventually took out the buy side. It's hard to hold that, but yeah, it's not the cleanest delivery. I'll say that. I'll tell you that much. It's not the cleanest delivery. It's not like we tapped into the 50-minute, right? We had a lot of damage done by this wick, but it respected the low, respected the rejection block. And if you did get stopped out here, well, the trade's not dead. It simply took out this low, and it looks like it could go higher. So you could re-enter. You could be like, you know what? I'm not going to take that. You could have waited for this inversion right here if you wanted to. I mean, that would have played it actually. We got the inversion, but we still had a 15-minute. If you do wait for it to get inverse as well, I'll wait for the 15-minute only. In this specific case, so what I would have done is I would have looked for my point of interest, and I would have seen this. So you would have been right here. I wouldn't have shorted this right here personally, unless I saw something. Like you have to wait because we entered here, but it looks like it's gonna go lower. So even if you go down to the 1 minute, there's really no trade here. You see this, you say, okay, so now you scan the time frame. What's happening? You scan it. It looks like we're forming a 50-minute bearish fair value gap. Now, if you're good and you're really confident, you can take it. There's a 5-minute bearish fair value gap here though, so maybe it's not the best idea to long right now because it looks like it could be just retracing. I skipped forward too fast. So you drop down to your time frame, you say, okay, 5-minute fair value gap. This could be a bearish order block, right? So let's see what happens. We came back, tested as a bearish order block, but it pretty much failed. 50% of this candle pretty much got respected, but we didn't inverse this. So you come down to the 50-minute time frame, and you see that now the 15 minutes inversed. 5-minute wasn't inversed, this, but the 15 was inversed. So I would personally expect higher prices from there. Came back to this volume imbalance. This is a larger wick than I would expect, but it did remain within where it was supposed to, right? It could have respected 50% here, but it did. It did trade lower, but the body tells the story. And if you take off the body, it looks really nice. And then you can wait. It's really whatever you're comfortable with. Like, you know, some people like to catch a trade here. Yeah, I can analyze for you. Yeah, if you don't see your confirmation, just wait, you know? Like, for example, this I'll give you another good example. If I'm not in the high, I don't want it. I mean, it really depends on your style. But like, for example, this trade right here, like that we took today. So look at this. We had a 5-minute fair value gap right here. And I'm looking to short because of expecting the continuation. You can wait for the 5-minute to get tapped in. It never gets tapped in. So what am I doing here? I'm dropping down and I'm seeing what's happening. There's a 3-minute fair value gap right here, right? Am I going to short this? This is exactly the same situation. So am I going to short this? Me personally, I'm not going to take that short. The reason being is I don't want to short knowing that there's a 15-minute and a 5-minute fair value gap right above me. I don't like that. I feel like it could come up and stop me, and I don't want to put my stop all the way up there. So I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait. Just see what happens. Do we go up or do we go down? We went down. 3-minute time frame, we formed a fair value gap. I'm still not entering. You can enter on this because you see, you know what? Now this is an order block, right? We've left this range. This is all balanced out. You don't expect it to come back here. And the concept of time is what matters here because we're expecting 10 a.m. to close bearish, right? So that's what matters. This is the entry I took. So this 3-minute fair value gap, I still didn't even take this entry. You know why I didn't take this entry? I didn't even take this. I didn't put a limit here. Why? Because I saw this fair value gap. And I did not want to put my stop loss all the way up here. So I simply waited. I waited and I said, okay, as soon as we traded up into here, I went down to the 15-second. And we saw an entry on the 15-second. You could have went down to the 1 minute and been like, oh, we wicked 50% of the wick. That's respected. That's basically what I did. But instead of this wick, it's a 15-second bearish fair value gap. So I waited for confirmation. And then here I said, okay, you know what? You're right. I don't think this is going to get traded into. As soon as we leave this range, the stop loss is safe right here. This is now a bearish order block. So I take that trade and then I let it go till 11 a.m. Same thing there. How we went from this in case it's simply, right? So we're worried about this 15-minute imbalance, this 5-minute imbalance. So just wait. See, does it retrace there or does it do something else? 3-minute fair value gap, tame, replaced, boom. 3-minute fair value gap, left the rest open. I didn't even short this. You could have shorted here. I like to wait. Especially on these kind of models. Like for the smart money reversal that I trade, I don't wait. I set my limit right there and I usually go. When continuation, I want to be very precise with the continuation. I don't want to enter and then it deeply retraces on me and I get stopped. Because I don't want that's an annoying ass feeling. Because you know it's gonna play out. You just can't pick the right setup. You know? And I'm sure that's probably what you guys are talking about. How do you know that? Because you get early confirmations at the 1 minute, for example. Where? In which example? So like I would break it down. So like my initial thought process here is, okay, we have a 5-minute bearish fair value gap. I'm looking to short from there, right? I'm not going to put a limit because I don't know how high it can trade up into it. You'd expect it to be respected, but I'm not going to put a limit here and stop loss there. That's an awful trade. That's not a good trade. You have the right idea, but your entry model is not good. So I wait. So I go to the 5-minute and I wait. Next candle fails to get up there. We fail to get up there. And in this case, I actually think there's an SMT right here. But even without the SMT, it doesn't really matter. But we did trade into this 5-minute fair value gap. So I'm saying, okay. We could come up and take this high into here. Or we could go lower and continue. I'm still waiting. Next candle. Still in the 5-minute fair value gap. 3-minute fair value gap. And then we form another 3-minute fair value gap. So at this point, I say, you know what? I don't think this is going to get filled. Because now that we've balanced this price range, everything here is balanced. And we form the order block. Chain of state of delivery. This was buy side delivery, now sell side. We're bearish. And I don't expect it to come back up here and close above these candles. I'm looking to enter. You could put your limit order right here on this fair value gap. But it's the same situation right here. So there's 2 fair value gaps in this continuation trade. And like I said, I don't want to put my stop all the way up here. If I entered here, then I'd put my stop here. But in this case, I'm not going to take a trade like this with the stop here. That's way too much risk for this continuation. I'm not happy with that trade. So I'm just going to wait. Next candle taps into this one. And that's where I shorted. Because it didn't come up into here. I waited for confirmation on the lower time frame. So if you took this 1-minute fair value gap, it's the same thing on the 1 minute. So it didn't even go up to fill this. Took this high, closed bearish. And then I still waited. I waited for this rollover right here. These 2 candles formed. This was a 15-second fair value gap. That's where I enter short. And then from there, my stop loss was here because I didn't think it was going to go higher. Do you have to decide which time frame you enter, or just go to the higher time frame because it has the best probability? I pretty much always enter on the 1 minute time frame. I like to always narrow it down to the 1 minute. That's just how I like to do it. I know some people who do only the 5 minute because it's more confirmation. Sure, it's true, but for me, it's hard to really get the full picture. Like, it's hard to get in on these moves on the 5 minute line. Like, it's hard. Like, where would you have entered here? This order block, I guess. You'd have had to enter on the low. You could have entered the inversion. Even then, it didn't even, like, it doesn't even look that precise. And then there's a fair value gap here. So would your stop loss be here? It's kind of hard to narrow that on the 5 minute. There's just not enough information for me. Here it looks really clean. Inversion, bearish order block. Boom. That makes sense. Take care, brother. Hope it works out for you. Hope you not works out for you. It's gonna work out for you. I hope you keep doing good, bro. You just get more information on the lower time frame. I always scan them all though. And on the lowest time frame, well, you have a breaker. High, low, higher, high, lower, low. Now you know exactly where it's gonna probably respect. On the 5 minute, it's not as clean. And if you waited for like the 15 minute, well then nothing makes sense. By the way. Almost -1. Pretty close. Let's see how high this can go. I mean, lower this can go. Well, I think that's it for me today. I will journal all this as I make my breakfast and watch like House on Netflix or some shit. Finally, we got a nice win. You know, I've been going through it, guys. I've been going through it. Today we got a really nice delivery. Still, I made a lot of mistakes today, you know, and luckily they did not punish me that much today. We still made mistakes. Technical explanation, I think my problem was only sticking to 3 minutes. Yeah, me personally, I don't know. I would never. I think it's really important to scan through all of them. Just get the full picture, you know, like you could have, but like I feel like you're just missing out on a lot of information there. Like I guess you can see this inversion, but even then, like it's not clean. You wait for this bearish order block right there. You tap in entry, propulsion block, and then it's there. To me, you get the most information on the 1 minute, and I like to see them align. You know, like I want to see them align. That's when you get the best trades: 4 hour, 50 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, me personally, like I just kind of look at them all and just go down to the 1 minute. For example, daily volume imbalance. You sure drop down to the hourly, but we took out the buy side here into the daily volume imbalance. Go to the 5 minute, change the state delivery right there. 3 minutes, changing the state right there. So if you wanted to trade that, that's your change of state delivery, 3 minute. This was like your best entry. If someone took this entry, you're a really good trader. You really know what you're looking for because we had the change of state delivery, tapped in, right back into this fair value gap. This high is protected. That's your fair value gap. So you could have. I went down to the 1 minute and I saw this and I said, okay, I see this. I'm not going to jump the gun and short this right at 934. I wanted to wait for a break lower. We had the break lower. We put a fair value gap right here. And as soon as I saw this break lower right here, I instantly knew that this was a simply 930 sell-off. We've expanded up and we're using this 930 volatility. It's going to be a sell model. Instantly, that's what came to my mind. And if you were in the live stream, you even heard me say, I said, you know what? We're not going higher than 930. This is going to sell off all the way down. And I admit, I thought it was going to retrace over here. and it did not. It just came all the way down. It did not retrace at all. It stayed very heavy. We recognized that at 10:30, and we took the short. Very simple. So it's also kind of recognizing like that, because I've seen like I only trade 9:30 to 11, so I'm really able to pick up all these little things, and I've seen enough structure where I can just visually see almost when 9:30 is going to manipulate or not. And I knew damn well that as soon as this candle came right here, this shit was not manipulating. That was it. It's gonna be a sell day, and it's gonna take out the data lows. ES was already weaker. It hit the daily volume balance, swept the high there, broke, and that was it. We already changed the state. It was a good sell. Hopefully that helps. I mean, it's kind of important to like try to pick up on these things yourself through your own lens and own model. That like these are ICT's teachings, right? But I don't just see exactly what he sees, right? Like I kind of put it into my own lens because that's the only way you're gonna get a grasp. Otherwise, you're always just gonna feel like you're missing something, or you got to get it through your own lens. Go into it, like literally, bro. Open up your journal today and mark what you see happened from the weekly down to the daily, down to the 4 hour, whatever you want to do, your model, whatever you want to see, mark it. Put it in your journal and say, "This is what I saw today. I saw liquidity sweep, this, and I thought it's gonna come here, here. Put the times: 9:30 sell off, 10:30 continuation from the 10 a.m. We didn't get a power of 3. 30-minute power of 3 was not bad. Actually, you could even manipulate higher there too. So whatever you see. Hopefully that helps. My brother. Well, why do I never get, like, I got so many viewers yesterday, and I get no views when I win, bro. That's actually sad. The executions aren't there because I'm on the paper account. Okay, well, that's it for me today. I'm gonna go make breakfast. I'm gonna see you guys live tomorrow for PPI. We're probably gonna see a continuation of this move, in my opinion. So far, we traded into the previous day's low and this volume imbalance. I'd expect this low to get taken by the end of the week, but we'll see. We could be wrong. I don't think we are, though. I think we definitely take out this low. It looks like a clean Monday 2 position. Boom, power 3. We'll do it. You know what? This is actually Larry Williams' smash sell model, where he's gonna sell at this Wednesday's low. That's his model, actually, one of his models. Anyways, take care, brother. Appreciate you joining. See you tomorrow.